Well, we are cutting back on waste and spending for the new school year. The Accidental Environmentalist Julia Grieve is here with more. And I'm like, okay, these binders are so cool, but they're also kind of dusty. And I love that about you because they're yours from high school.
They are literally my binders from high school. This is what we're talking about today, is getting the kids I mean, I can't be alone when I say I'm pretty excited for Tuesday morning. Don't let the door hit ya. No, just joking. But you know, this is the time of year where we end up running around spending a lot of money and creating a lot of waste.
Okay.
Now, it's estimated the average Canadian family can spend up to $700 per kid getting ready for school.
Okay.
Crazy. So at that time, you're also creating waste. So here's the trick. Can we find things that the children actually need for school and find sustainable options? Because saving money and saving the planet can go hand in hand.
Okay.
So number one is binders, right? We don't need new binders every year. The technology hasn't changed from a binder. So keeping them from last year, finding yours from high school, dust them off. I'm sorry I didn't dust these ones.
They don't have your boyfriend's name or anything.
No, I don't. They don't have, like, you know, I love Craig. No, don't have that. But that's something they need. And then the other thing is paper, okay? So you're going to need paper this year.
Because they need printers.
We've talked about this,
yes.
Okay? So this printer, actually, I always laugh. Did you know that this is the most sustainable version of a printer you can find?
Okay.
I'm always laugh. It's like the most overworked member of the Grieve family. I'd like to introduce you to the HP Smart Tank 6000 in 1. She is made with recycled materials. So cool. So also, the best part about this printer, besides the fact they can print off their phones, how cool is that? You know, obviously your computers as well. But when you get this printer, it comes with 2 years supply of ink.
Okay.
So there you are, saving money and finding, you know, sustainable options. And also those ink bottles, recyclable, of course.
Okay.
Recyclable paper. This has come a long way.
It used to be really expensive.
It's not anymore. See, you know that, and it's not. Recyclable paper and non-paper recycle. It's the same price point.
Okay.
So now it becomes just making that choice.
So just look for it. Okay.
Yes.
I love what you've done here for totally litterless lunches, because you've just got like cutlery from wherever. Get it from a thrift store.
Exactly.
Because then if you lose it or you forget it at school, you forget it at work, it's no skin off the
It's
back.
absolutely. So litterless lunch, this is what we have to talk about. This is what you'll see all the schools, you know, encouraging, if not enforcing.
Okay.
Because almost 30 kilograms of waste per student per year comes from lunch.
And that's something the school boards have to pay for, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, you know, and that we talk about this all the time, but when people say, how can I, you know, all these world problems with, you know, the environment, there's nothing I can do. Well, you know what you can do? You can cut down on that waste per your child. So setting up your litterless kit is what I call it. So what does litterless lunch actually mean, though? You got to really understand that. It means nada, nothing. At the end of lunch, your child is not going to the garbage bin or the recycle bin.
I like you've got
cloth napkins.
Yep.
We're not going to send paper. No, exactly. Cloth napkins. It's not going to kill you. Get 5 of them, wash them on Sunday. You've got 1 for every day of the week. Thrifted cutlery. Really great containers and things like that that are quality that you can use. I adore the Yum Box. This one's so great. I got it at well.ca, which, for the record, they have such a great back to school section to really help you out navigating litterless lunches. So that's, you know, putting together that kit will make it easier.
Okay.
Then it comes to like the actual food, because when you send your kids to school,
I love that you've got jars and jars and jars.
I have so many jars. This is it.
Me too.
But you know, I always say this is like Captain Obvious. Good one, Jules. But send to school the food your children will eat.
Okay.
No need to try out that spinach recipe at lunch. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Just send them.
Because it's going to get wasted.
Exactly. Send them what they eat. So what I always do is love to go, of course, you know, to the bulk stores, take all your jars, let the kids pick the snacks they want. Okay. That way, when you go and you put together the little lunch, you know you've got everything in here they're going to eat.
Okay. We have 40 seconds. I want to show your snackle box.
Seconds. Okay, this is it. Because we've got to take it everywhere. Because it doesn't just stop with lunch. It's all about litterless snacks. I'm obsessed with this. This is what they call a snackle box. A tackle box filled with snacks that are all litterless. Look at this. There are no, I'm going to see
top in there.
I know. Well, this is it. And then what you can do is there's your charcuterie board on the go. Ageless. I made this last night, and my daughter, who's going into university, she's like, oh, Mommy, I so need that.
Okay. We're going to put your links up on our website, chch.com/morninglive. Julia, great to have you on the show, as always.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to dip into the cookie jar.
Get into the cookie jar.